Right, I'm going to try and film with a different camera today because my battery's run out and I can't get my cable to reach this far. But this is the Stark family. Over the back is Bran. You can see Robb's head poking out. That's Matilda's son. Here comes little cheeky greedy Bran. This is Ned, the daddy, the old man. He's not their real daddy, but we call him the daddy. This is Robb, who's terrified of my camera. And somewhere down here, we see little, hey little man, little Jon Snow. Yes, they're very cute, all named after the Stark family, the males of the Stark family. I just realised that we haven't done any filming with them. Well, we have, but not suitable to put up. It's just little itty bits of film. But there's the gorgeous Robb, Matilda's son, who's nearly a year old. Now, if you're on the Facebook page, you'd know that these boys came to me as a rescue group in April. Originally, Robb was going to be reunited with his dad. And Ned, the old one, we were going to hoping to reunite him, or well, actually for him to be rehomed with Robb, because they seemed to get on fairly well. And the two young Siamese brothers, they were going to go to a separate home. But what happened is, I really wanted to keep Robb, so I wasn't too upset about keeping Robb. As usual, this is my reduced sugar oat Cheerios, just an occasional treat for the rats, not something they have in. They have one normally after playtime, but they don't have them non-stop. Let's get some a bit more light. Don't look at the lights, silly man. Don't look at the lights. Not doing very well with this film, I'm afraid. But let's see if we can see who's down there. Hey Ned. Hello gorgeous man. It became very apparent that Ned was older than we were originally told. What happened with this group is, lady had too many rats. She kept buying new babies, and then one day she just took these 4 rats back to the pet shop and left them. So what happened is, because I'm in contact with the pet shop and they have a good rehoming policy, I heard about them, and I was very upset to hear that Robb had been separated from his brother. Did you drop your sweetie? Did you? Come here then. Did you drop it? Robb had been separated from his brother. I was really upset about that. I think it's really cruel to separate rats that have been happily together. And this group had obviously been put together. They weren't particularly a very close group, although Robb and Ned did seem to get on a little bit better. The babies were quite young. They're probably about 14 weeks old. Hello, Mr. Shy Man. Hello. Yeah, good boy. The babies were not really handled. Really not very much handling. Quite a little bit baby nippy. I wish Robb would come out. He's really scared of this camera for some reason. Such a shame I can't get my other one to working over here at the moment. So yeah, the babies hadn't really been handled, and we thought we'd tame them up, we'll reunite Robb with his dad, Ned hopefully go with Robb, and then we can rehome the 2 little ones. But it became apparent quite quickly that little Jon Snow over the back there had respiratory problems. We haven't been able to resolve them, and because Ned was, we think, quite old, he was really funny. He was terribly nervous in the pet shop, but I got him home, and from the next day he would just cling to me. It's like he really needed craving some attention. There's a good boy. I love the way they hold your hand. So I really felt, the more I observed Ned, that he's a lot older than the 6 months that we've been told he was. I think that he's probably a good 18 months old. And anyway, what's happened is, gosh, we've just kept them. We didn't name them for ages. I do wish Robb would come out. Robbie, come on Robb. He's such a handsome boy, if you've seen the pictures on Facebook. I do wish he'd come and see you, but it will be his birthday soon, so we'll be doing a birthday video. Come on Robb, you silly man. I can't get my hand round there. Oh, where are we going? I can't get my hand round. This camera is actually really heavy. It's a bridge camera. It's good for still shots, but I don't normally use it for filming because it is so very heavy. But we've kept them, and it's been craziness. And the little ones, Jon Snow, probably because of him not feeling very well, it's been quite hard for me to handle him, but he is just making really good progress now. He's a lovely little boy, doesn't like being picked up, but he will progress, I think. Let me have a look at you, Rob, because look, he's a lovely boy. Look at him, he's gorgeous. He's just like his mummy Matilda, Rexy, curly whiskers, being very silly in there. Rob, come on, he's such a friendly boy as well. So if you haven't seen the Facebook pictures, these are the second group of boys which came to us for a couple of days, couple of weeks. Guess what, they're still living here. And I would like to show you them on the floor, but they really just sit in the tunnels on the floor. They, I say, Jon Snow, not very easy to pick up. Hey Ned, come here little man. Here, gorgeous little man. Yes, they're very lovely little rats, and I do feel very sad when people split up established pairs like brothers who've been together for 6 months or so and then separate them. The rats do, you know, it's not easy for them. Robb was very upset. At first, you eating my camera? At first he didn't really want anything much to do with the others, although he did obviously seem to know Ned. He wasn't so keen on the babies at all. But you know, it was very upsetting for him. He now is quite well established with this group, but I do feel even now he obviously misses his brother. And people say, oh, it's okay for rehome rats, but they settle. They don't settle as quickly as you think. Not older rats anyway. Okay, young rats they will, but eventually, but they're going to miss their parents and their brothers and sisters. But I just think it's really cruel to split up established groups. I absolutely hate it when I see people offering rats for rehoming and they want to split a little group up. No, I just want to keep them all together. So anyway, they're together now. And that's it. It's getting very dark in here. I've got a light, but I can't put it down too low because they try to look into the lights. That's not good. Don't look into my light. Oh dear, what are we going to do with you? But yeah, I'm going to have to try and get Robb to come out, and you see how beautiful he is. But if you can go to the Facebook page, then you'll see some beautiful pictures. Look at this old man, Ned. Come on, Ned. Neddy. I wasn't calling Neddy, his name's Ned. So these are the Stark brothers. Looks like they're here to stay. And goodness knows what I'm doing with 12 rats again, because I really wanted some spare time as my health hasn't been too good, and I'm hoping to spend a little bit of time doing some artwork. But it's all just rats, rats, rats and more rats again. So there we go. There we go, and I suppose we will get Robb out. We can't get him out with his sisters for his birthday, but we will try and get a video with Robb for his first birthday, which is at the 30th of September.